Alright, welcome back to RTT. I think this is week 5. My mic didn't record for this session, so this is the real-time video with Scom over. So, in this matchup, I had two different plans here. As you can see, this first one that I went with was supposed to be Simple Beam Golduck into Cotton Guard Altaria, but the Speeple lead really put a hole in that. Definitely the only lead that I did not want to see. So here I know it's gonna Rage Power, so I taunt Hurricane, the Hurricane misses. Pretty unfortunate, but can't expect too much when you're running that. Now here I'm debating if it's worth getting Golduck out or letting it go down probably to Duosion. I decided that switching Munchlax in probably isn't the best idea. And Golduck's really only there to Simple Beam anyway, so there's no point if it can't really get that off. But I just go for the damage. As you can see, the Hurricane there. So actually, would have probably been a roll to kill if we didn't miss the first. Decided not to go for the roll and risk the extra 15% missing and just go for the fire spin. Yeah, I also was pretty sure that they were going to target Altaria, which is why I switched Munchlax in this time. But now, since I'm slower, I'm just gonna try and get all my stockpiles up. Try and become unkillable as I can. Yeah, after one stockpile, that Psychic only did 21%, so I'm feeling pretty okay with Munchlax being... Altaria is going to be doing, no damage, but I don't really think it's worth switching out right now, so... Decide to Fire Spin the Spupa again, make sure it dies. Yeah, we take next to no damage again. Spupa. And turn. Took a minute to think about what they were sending in, but it was Stantler. So we don't really care about Intimidate right now. But I do think that after getting doubled into, the Munchlax is going to need to rest, so that's what I go for. Set up the Cotton Guard so that I can tank a Stantler hit next turn, and I'm back up. Paranormal Banded Stantler is only doing 34%. Feels insane for a 3.1. I think here I'm making sure that Fire Spin doesn't do residual damage to Magic Guard. Which it doesn't, but I decided to target Stantler instead. And then we get crit. It's pretty bad. Not looking too promising, but we do have all of our mons still, so it's not completely over yet. But and Munchlax should have taken almost nothing from that Psychic. Flex goes down here, and then we miss the Hurricane, and they set Trick Room back up, and it just feels entirely game losing, and it is. So we're not gonna waste too much time going through the rest of this game because there's not much anything I can do. This next game, I felt like the only answer I had to Rage Powder was flinch. So I go with my weakness policy, Batang, Bulldoze, Poliwhirl strat, and pray for the flinch, or at very least do like a decent amount of damage here. So both Rock Slides hits would be good, but we don't get a flinch. Here I'm thinking things should be pretty safe. I've only really seen Psychic from. I was gonna do Rock Slide Helping Hand, and instead I canceled and clicked Muddy Water with Ollie. But that's for the best because Matang ended up dying to Shadow Ball, so. With Trick Room up, Munchlax feels like a pretty solid option. Slowest thing. I do feel like I just have to go for the raw fissure here, because taking a double edge from Stantler plus a psychic from the Duosion, I think would just be too much damage for Munchlax even after a stockpile. Also not fully sure if I still underspeed the Duosion after I dropped its speed, which I did not. But we land the fissure, so luck pulled through for us a little bit on that one. I mean, after getting crit the last game. Missing, like, 2 Hurricanes. For sure here I was thinking about what I can tank. Like if I need to rest or stockpile. And then Poly's just kind of best. Have a lot of options to click here. Go down to our Sash, take out the Duosion. Honestly, it's probably for the best we didn't drop the Wigglytuff. Get +2. Pretty sure it's specs. At this point, I don't think I know that yet, but I'll get later. It's in back spec. But yeah, from here, Munchlax just becomes like borderline unkillable. Sawsbuck does some solid damage with some headbutt. We don't get the Serene Grace flinch, but we didn't end up needing it anyway, so it didn't really matter. Here I remember that I have Paranormal. Probably should have done that last turn, but Sawsbuck cleans up the game. For game 3, I was pretty sure that they weren't going to lead the same thing again. I felt like Sawsbuck was a solid option for whatever they ended up leading. They did mix it up, but not initially not what I ideally would have liked, because the Intimidate on Sawsbuck is really unfortunate. And after some calking, I realized that Paranormal Double Edge kills either Leavanny or Stantler. check, make sure one arid, ever banded, that stuff. I'm also realizing I forgot to change like most of my Terra types, so some of them are changed. Not all of them. Next, they send out Wigglytuff, and Leavanny can only kill one Mon, so I figured by targeting Frost from each of them, I either kill Wigglytuff or Leavanny here. And he targets Saucebuck. Leavanny. Look. 2v2 now. Munchlax Altaria versus Wiggly Duosion. Duosion's honestly terrifying. Does so much damage. Here's where I start to calc. And that's where I realized that Specs Wigglytuff did 19 damage to unboosted Munchlax. I wanted to make sure that I would survive. Not that it really would make a difference, but just to make me feel better. So as long as I don't get crit, I should live and be able to rest here. And we get paralyzed, which could be bad, but we pull through. Munchlax obviously has no options but Sleep Talk. They decided to double into Altaria here, probably just hoping that Munchlax misses a bunch. And now they probably figure that Duosion can kill Altaria, but I roost off for just a little more than the damage that they're doing to me, so if they want to kill Altaria, they're going to have to double into it. Putting them in a really awkward position of like, neither of my Mons is very easily killable. And one of them is paralyzed, so you can kind of hope to get lucky on that, but here I was checking to see if I needed the next stockpile or if I could just start launching fissures. And I decided that the third stockpile is not really necessary yet. I can just rest and then I'll probably hit it off Sleep Talk later. They do double into us, but it's not enough to kill. And now Munchlax is awake, so here I'm pretty sure I checked the Fire Spin damage and saw that it wasn't enough to kill. Why I click Hurricane here, but if I was thinking, then I could just click Fire Spin and then I'll die to the Fire Spin damage. But oh no, I clicked Roost here. Miss our, what, like, 5th fissure in a row? Which, like, is fine, you know? You expect that to happen. I was probably 4 while asleep, 2 while awake. Yeah, I don't know why I changed to Hurricane. Oh, because it's not... Wait, yeah, no, I don't know why I changed to Hurricane. Fire Spin kills every time. There's really no point in clicking. I'm getting a little worried. Health, so I rest up. They actually drop our special defense, which I didn't notice during the game, but they also drop it here again. They drop it a third time. Just kind of crazy, right? 3 special defense drops in a row. But we land our last Hurricane and it gets killed. We end up not needing Fissure, technically, in that game. Still the threat of it existing was enough to... So, used to hush, and hopefully I'll upload some more of these soon. Next time. Bye.